They thought no one was watching, but the camera captured everything. In this video, you'll see real moments where people acted without knowing they were being recorded. Get ready, because what they did next will definitely surprise you. I'll just say this, the truck was full of sewage waste. Good thing this was caught on camera, because you definitely need proof for court after this mess. If this happened to me, I'm not explaining anything. I'm moving to another country immediately. Be honest. Would you want a neighbor like this? Sunbathing on the balcony every single ray of sunshine? A mysterious explosion right under the road. Yeah, that's straight up unsettling. She finally decided to clean the house, but forgot the most important step, plugging the vacuum properly. Paint just casually falling on his head. Perfect timing, honestly. The ground starts shaking. Everyone runs for safety. And this guy stays behind to save his computer. Priorities. Now this is what you call an entrance with style. Completely unnecessary, but unforgettable. This looks worse than a Final Destination scene. Maybe she was just late for her hair appointment, because that level of urgency is crazy. This is exactly why sudden braking is dangerous. One move and everything goes downhill fast. At the very least, he should have turned on the hazard lights. She had no idea the camera was rolling while the fish were biting her. Instant viral moment. Well, at least the camera survived. That's something. Sundays are just not meant for going outside. This is one of those days. First day at work, and he shows up like this? Yeah, unforgettable first impression. This thief ended up completely embarrassed. Just watch how it all goes wrong. The snake was already sneaking up behind him. Nightmare fuel. One of the scariest things I've seen recently, a tsunami up close. When an earthquake hits, it's every man for himself. Survival mode instantly. Luckily, no one was hurt. Things can be replaced, people can't. This is what lack of sleep does. Never get behind the wheel if you're drowsy. Brakes failed, and somehow he still managed to stop. That's pure luck. Besides dogs, these have officially become my favorite animals too. Rate that scream from 1 to 10. I'm giving it a solid 0.
哥，这电梯里还有别人呢。你有病啊！
我就一根了。
When nature decides to move, nothing can stop it. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And tell us in the comments which country you're watching from. We'd love to know where most of our amazing audience is coming from. Absolutely terrifying earthquake footage with cars shaking and the entire road moving. When you rush, you lose focus. And that's exactly when fails happen.
Oh! Hey, come here, Doug. Come here.
That dog had been waiting to go outside. And yeah, he couldn't hold it any longer. They didn't know that a camera was watching them and did this. Even though it's just a massage. Traffic is stalled. This animal thinks the road is actually its new tanning bed. Watch this. The fish decided to become a strict vegan overnight. Sand is missing. Icy waves splash his feet while he pretends it's summer. Watch your head. The forest king decided to test his speed on this slope. The smell beckons. The building's facade looks like the tastiest butcher shop in the world. The sky is burning. Every drop leaves a trail of glowing ash in the desert. The squid decided to redecorate the interior with dark tones. He needs luck. He wants one shark, and thousands of them want him. It's 0 outside. Inside the jacuzzi, the crew enjoys bubbles and cold drinks. Tourists are screaming. People stand under the ice and observe the frozen power of nature. Lunch is late. The sea decided to wash all the windows while the guests sit peacefully. Nature wins. Passengers watch as the interior of the bus slowly turns into a real forest. The branch is breaking. Look how big this beast is while trying to find perfect balance. People believe every metallic sound means one of their wishes will come true. Water splashes. Look how the entire terminal turns into a giant bathroom for trains. Touch this. The liquid moves so peacefully that it seems completely frozen in time. Drivers wait. Not a single bird wants to speed up while the whole city stands still. The color fascinates. This creature looks like it escaped from some fairy tale. The sight is breathtaking. Over 100 rays make an incredible circle around her body. Sand flies. People run and scream while the giant engines make an incredible noise. Watch this. No one honks. Everyone is patiently waiting for these heavy pedestrians to finally move. The plan works. The hunter ignores the prey. This little animal deserves an award for the best supporting role. People are filming. Nature is warning. No one actually knows what caused this eerie phenomenon on the streets. The body shines. The tail shivers. Nature created a perfect pattern that scares every accidental passersby. The sight is scary. The desert is burning. This powerful force of nature changes the landscape in just seconds. Hand trembles. The animal waits. The trust between human and fish looks completely natural and peaceful here. Everyone watches. The light travels. This little thief just became the main star on the whole beach. Speed increases. The cold bites. Every leg movement leaves a perfectly straight trail on the crystal clear water. Sight fascinates. Silence disappears. Nature shows its power as a huge iceberg slowly flips in the lake. Everyone is filming. Fear passes. This optical illusion is definitely the most beautiful thing you will see this year. An incredible sight fascinates the observers. The man removes a sea dweller while liquid soaks the dry ground around them. No one expected this unusual plant to serve as a perfect home for a little crab. Total chaos rules the road. People are in shock because these objects fly in all directions under the gusts of strong wind. Safety is compromised, but skillful maneuvers prevent a major tragedy in broad daylight on this stretch. The mystery grows every second. The pressure within the soil becomes unbearable. No one actually knows if this is the result of some old failure deep below the surface or if nature has gone mad. Nature shines in silence. Fish follow an invisible rhythm of the deep without any fear of the outside world. This moment of peace reminds us how organized and wonderful the underwater world actually is for every human eye. Talent exists from birth. A smile doesn't leave the face while the little ones repeat this incredible movement in front of the cameras. Parents were left speechless because they didn't know their son possessed such motor skills. Damage increases at high speed. Debris is flying all over the asphalt. The road is now closed because huge pieces of aluminum are all over the lane behind the wrecked vehicle. The alarm goes off without stopping. Electronics fail due to high voltage. Smoke slowly comes out of the hood because the hit was too destructive for the sensitive engine parts in the parking lot. The speed amazes every passersby. Balance is perfect while he moves around the room performing the hardest part of the job. This way of working saves hours of effort and allows him to reach every corner without difficulty. Power sparks in all directions. A fireworks show starts. The heroic move saved lives but left half the neighborhood in total darkness without electricity. The sight fascinates the entire crew. Silence falls after a big splash. The animal dives back into the deep, leaving behind only a memory these passengers will cherish forever. Tires screech terribly while a ton of metal spins on the road. The other driver manages to brake right in front of the cabin while everyone watches this incredible and dangerous maneuver in traffic. The exterior of the train is covered with fireworks caused by the strong friction of metal wheels and old tracks in the middle of the night. The wheel speeds down the hill while the driver tries to catch it on foot. The pickup tilts dangerously to the side because a key part is missing that just rolled far down the busy road. People observe this touching scene in complete silence. The shock continues due to the incredible size of this rare animal. Oil burns with a high flame after water accidentally got into the pan. The woman reacts incredibly calmly and manages to extinguish the dangerous fire before it spreads to the wooden elements. Train rushes at incredible speed across the crossing itself. The man miraculously survived this horrific encounter because the protective ramp was not lowered at all in time due to a technical failure. Looks like she'll be skipping lunch today. She burned it while scrolling through TikTok. He actually got lucky with that fall. This right here is when you know it's just not your time. Something bad was supposed to happen, but somehow it just didn't. Maybe it's time to find a new sport, because billiards clearly isn't their strong side. An insane close encounter with a massive bear. Funny thing is, they were way more scared of him than he was of them.
Hello, this is Deep Sentinel Security. This property is under live monitoring. If you have no business here...
Security camera caught these thieves in action. But the real question is, why are they robbing in a luxury car? Be honest, do you think he got away with breaking that brand new TV? Because that's not an easy one to explain. Doorbell cam captured the exact moment lightning struck the neighbor's house. Straight up shocking. If this wasn't recorded, nobody would believe they actually pulled it off. This is exactly why you shouldn't walk while staring at your phone. 1 second distracted, and boom! It's always when we're bored that we do the dumbest things. And somehow, they always end up like this. Now that the weather is nice, pay extra attention to motorcycles on the road. Luckily, this guy managed to brake just in time. My wife and her friend just casually driving around the city. You already know it's not going to stay calm for long. He tried to come up with a story for the boss. Too bad the camera caught everything. If this wasn't recorded, no one would ever believe it actually happened. Only pure luck prevented a serious accident here. It could have gone so much worse. In that moment, his whole life probably flashed before his eyes. You can almost feel the panic through the screen. If you've had a few drinks, just don't drive. For your sake and everyone else's. This is exactly why. So, who's paying for all this damage now? That's the real question. Do you think this reaction was justified or just over the top? In life, you've got to improvise sometimes. Or maybe he was just late for work and had no other choice. This right here is the exact second before disaster. And yes, it's all caught on camera. Some people honestly shouldn't be allowed to drive at all. Just look at this guy on the motorcycle. His guardian angel was definitely working overtime today. Check the left side, he somehow made it out unharmed. What is he even doing here? One thing's for sure, he ended up paying a fine for it. Snow and summer tires. Never a good combination, ever. It's actually insane how he just got up and walked away after that crash, like nothing even happened. For this guy, obstacles don't exist. He just goes straight through everything. This is exactly why you should always park in designated spots. One wrong place and things go bad fast. Did Vin Diesel retire from movies and start doing this in real life? Because this truck driving is on another level. Yeah, this is going to take a while to fix. She's completely in her own world. Nothing else even registers. If this wasn't recorded, no one would understand how this even happened. Truck tires can burst under heavy load, and that's probably exactly what happened here. He just got his new supercar and wanted to show it off. Didn't take long before things went out of control. Only a skilled driver could stop like this. That was seriously impressive. A massive hailstorm hitting hard, forcing everyone to stop and just watch. This looks like a scene straight out of an action movie, and somehow no one got hurt. I get why this guy stopped. After seeing that, I wouldn't be able to keep driving either. This is exactly why I hate driving behind trucks. You never know what might happen. Sometimes I really wonder what goes on in people's heads. Hopefully, he paid a big fine and covered all the damage. Looks like he had some kind of issue with that car, because this didn't look accidental at all. He tried to avoid paying the fine, but yeah, it didn't go as planned. Thanks for watching these unbelievable moments from the road. If any clip surprised you, let me know which one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insane moments caught on camera.